Yes, okay. So I'll start with okay. My screen sharing is on. My screen sharing, yes, I am screen sharing. Cool. So I would like to start with one of the stocks from Vijay Kedia's basket, which is also has given a monthly breakout, and the stock is nothing other than Precision Camshaft. Now this stocks comes under the automobile sector, and if you could see, these are some of the stocks that Vijay Kedia is having in his basket. So among them, yes, there are other stocks which are into some downtrends, which are into the penny levels, and these are some stocks that we would try to not take to the list. But something very close to what I have observed is precision camshaft from the automobiles. So heading back to the analysis, if you could see, this is the monthly time frame, and it was listed back in 2017. And whatever you are trying to see, if you see here, this was the opening. So from the opening, we have a previous day low being closed, and it is starting to go for a downtrend. So the simple organic formula for the downtrend is high low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. That is the simple formula. So what is the last thing that we should be looking out for if you are checking for the if you are checking for the trend change that is gonna happen into the market, is whenever the previous swing high is taken out, this is where we would put our attention into. Until then, we are not supposed to look for any sort of reversals or any potential trades. And if you could see, even this was a phase of consolidation, I could say. This was its all-time low, and this was its previous all-time high. Now it has given a good breakout on the monthly. So we are still yet to cover up with the 2 weeks of time to complete July. We are still sitting strong on the Nifty on July 16 up till now. And please be cautious. There is a new moon coming day after tomorrow, and somewhere starting tomorrow's mid noon to day after tomorrow's post evening. So you all know what is the impact of new moon that will change into the market. So there are a few things, there are a few stocks that are ready for the corrections on new moon. So please do watch out for that. Right. Getting back to the trend analysis, whatever you can see, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and there was a very brief pause into the market. Like I said, simple formula: any stock, any pattern that comes under the falling, the result is rising. You don't need to mug up, or you don't need to think too much onto the mucking up all the chart names and everything. Just have a simple thumb rule of the candles and have a simple thumb rule on the charts. Any falling will have a rising, but make sure if you are checking that on the accumulation or you are checking that on the distribution, that is highly important, and that needs to be understand. That understanding comes with the trend change. Fine. So where is precision camshafts going ahead? So we need to know if this is a proper breakout, or we need to know if this is a fake breakout. So any fake breakouts will again fall back into the region. Let me switch over back to the monthly time frame. So this was a consolidation phase for precision camshafts. So it was ranging from 190 to 21, right? And now after a month's thing, it has now given a good breakout, which is why I previously told, wait for the July month's closing. If the rally is really going to start from here, you should pretty much wait for the July month's closing. Also on the weekly time frame, if you could see, this is the previous swing high, right? And this was another previous swing high and the monthly time frame too. So if these two are breaking out, yes, it's a signal of uptrend. Any previous high being taken out and we are having the structures of higher and higher low, we are entering into a section of a bull rally. Now, how do you calculate the targets on the upside? Simple things. Fibonacci comes to the rescue. Take the low, take the high, and take the higher low. It is currently exactly sitting at our exhaust point. I always say 786 is the exhaust point for us, and the hundreds would be the minimal targets and the 161s will be the upside target if there is going to be a bull run. Now, what are all the demand levels for precision camshaft that we should be looking forward to in the upcoming days? So this space is a good demand level if there is profit booking in the stock coming up, and also if you could see, this is a good demand space for precision camshafts. Now, don't worry about all these levels and all these lines being drawn continuously. All these levels, the charts will be posted into the open community under our website, so you don't have to worry about that. Yes, if precision camshaft is heading over for a good bull run, the next resistance that we are seeing into the stock is 252. And yes, you know who Vijay Kedia is. Vijay Kedia, Rakesh Junjunwala, they all have a history way back from the 1990s, and just go ahead and Google them and you'll know. It's a very brief history, and I don't want to waste saying or sharing that history over here. And this list of Vijay Kedia's basket will also be posted into the open Telegram group. Now, that's the stock analysis from Vijay Kedia's side, and something on my personal radar, I wanted to share it with you all here, is none other than Wipro. I remember I posted Wipro to have a watch on the stock when June month was towards the closing, and if you could see, Wipro has given a good breakout, yet still wait for this weekly's closing. This resistance on the weekly is important, which is none other than 410. Also, please do remember 401 is a grand number which the stock just passed, and the next grand number is going to be 441. 441 is very close to this level. If and only if Wipro is gonna go high, if the tech stocks are gonna go high from 405, the next resistance that you're gonna see over is 410. Post that only, we are going to see some sort of movements into Wipro. Also, I got a good free scanner to release and publish to you all. The scanner is nothing but this one. So if you are well versed with the 75 minutes time frame, this is going to be very useful for you. This, you can go ahead to chartinc.com, and if you can search for the S&P free swing strategy scanner. So this scanner will also be added to our website's free scanner menu, but I'm just telling you how this scanner is going to work. This is a very simple price action identification for you all to do a swing trading or swing investing. So the basics of this scanner, what it does is, so it identifies very briefly, if there is a trend change into the 75-minute time frame of any chart, of any sort of charts. So this is the open. Let me just for a moment open, low, high, close. The continuous candles should always close above the open and the highs and the close and the lows. That indicates a medium term swings into the market, and that is what I have put into the scanner. As per the scanner, if you can go ahead and see, we have the Nifty 200 segment. I'll also change here, run scan. Yes, we do have LTIM, and I'm gonna go over to LTIM's chart, and I'm gonna head over to the 75-minute time frame. If you can see here, evidently, yes, we are seeing bullish swing moves into the chart, and you need to be cautious of this level. If the stock is breaking above 5154, this is a good zone region for LTIM. Watch out for the next level at 5208. The scanner is here, the stock is here. If you want to go ahead and do a back test, go to the back test results, and there are n number of stocks here hiding in the specific 75-minute time frame. The reason 75 minutes is it fits exactly with the Nifty's, not the Nifty's, the Indian market's time cycle. So this is going to be very beneficial for you. And obviously AU Small Finance Bank is into our list, and we have already released a video on AU Small Finance Bank on how it is sitting at its all-time high and a breakout, and how you should watch AU Small Finance Bank. So this is forming into a triangle on the very higher time frame, and whatever lines that you are seeing here, these are the GAN lines. And yes, we have set alert for AU Bank at 800 if it is gonna go up. But as per the scanner, if I gonna take you to the 75-minute time frame, so if you can see, the lows and the highs and the opens and the close are all bullish. So whatever the scanner is showing us currently, this is a result of Friday's, I should say somewhere around in the last 1 hour and the last 75 minutes time frame. So this is what the scanner has given us, and please go ahead and feel free, do the analysis on your side too before you are starting to take any trades. First understand the scanner, what it is, try to take paper trades, and then go ahead for the real execution. This is being crafted specifically for swing trading time frames, and you can switch over the time frames for a higher time frame greater than 75 minutes, but don't do it for a very lower time frame, because it will be highly volatile and you will be getting very slow results if you are not a pro or a premium user on the platform. So that is the scanner release from us. Now coming to the main topic, where is our boss Nifty heading over to? Let me head over to Nifty 50. And so absolutely, we all know with the Chandrayan's launch, Nifty also launched somewhere from 245. Is this the 245? Yeah, somewhere close to the 245 it got its launch, and yet again it was a new all-time high for Nifty. And all these numbers that you see are the magic numbers. 19591 was a magic number that has been posted onto the monthly membership group, and 19637 is the next upcoming resistances for Nifty. So looking on a very long run, right? Let me delete all these lines. Let me make my chart very clear for you all to understand. Meanwhile, I'll do the cleanup. If you have any sort of stocks to analyze, please do post on the YouTube chat and on the Zoom comment section, chat section, so that we can have it parked towards the end of the webinar. So we are going to do the Nifty analysis for the long term, intraday, and for the swing, and we are going to do the same for the Bank Nifty also, right? So do you see strong momentum in Nifty, or are you seeing a weak and a fake momentum in Nifty? If you are there on the chat, please do reply to me, or you can unmute yourself and you can reply to me. By just looking at whatever the price action that is happening from the 1st of July till 15 days, the last 15 days, I know we were on a full moon day. It was a very ramp up rally. There were runaway gaps towards the resistances, and every day was a gap up. Every day was a gap up, increasing that, indicating that Nifty is gonna go high and go high and go high. But there was a brief pause since 4th of July. If you remember 4th of July, that was the Independence Day for the American folks. So from 4th of July, it was a brief pause, but we still had wicks on the bottom. It was, the Nifty was not at all moving. I would say it could have been staged. It could have been pulled in more buy orders during the Chandrayan's launch. But yes, you are right, Rajarajan D. So the momentum has slowed down into the Nifty. If anyone out there is saying you Nifty is picking up momentum by looking at the longer term, of course, by the longer term, you will always see that the chart is always up. Stock markets are made to go up. Stock markets are created to make more money and look long term, look bullish in the long term. But if you want to start to invest and if you want to get into the investing or trading, switch over to the daily and weekly time frame and see what is happening. There were continuous pause in the chart since this is the daily time frame for the last 8 days, I would say, and this is not a good sign of a momentum indication, right? It might go up and up and up. Even I am ready to give you the the upcoming levels for Nifty for intraday. Let me give you, if you could see, these are the upcoming intraday or the swing highs for Nifty in the upcoming days. So it's none other than, the first number will be 19600, 19750 and 19900. These are the upcoming resistances for Nifty, but be cautious towards these levels as we are also approaching a full moon day after tomorrow. And likewise, a famous analyst is out there. He is out there saying that Nifty, most probably 70% of the Nifty stocks are into the overbought region. Of course, the weekly time frame of RSI, it never fails to surprise me. We are having a very good strong momentum towards the 60-66 range, but my only worry is it did not go to the oversold and yet it is still trying to come back for an overbought region. So if Nifty is heading over for an overbought region again, you might see some sort of a momentum into Nifty, but think in terms of the premiums versus discount. If you haven't checked that video, please head over to my Stock and Profit channel, and there is a video named premium versus discount. I've given you with backtested result, and you can very well go ahead and see. So if you see, these are the downside levels of Nifty if you are gonna look for any profit booking or retracements. This is the last swing low. You can call it as support, but this is the last swing low for Nifty, which is the 19300. You could ask, it says 19298, but why are you saying 19300? Psychologically, round numbers, any round numbers are magic numbers, and those numbers will work very perfectly with Nifty. If you are seeing a sort of momentum or a profit booking, all these spaces, all these gaps will be filled instantly within the next 15 days, which is the day of until the next full moon happens. So these are the retracement levels for Nifty. Obviously, if Nifty is trying to stay bullish, this last swing high might be a very good support for Nifty to land on, which is none other than 18900. Take it as a round number again, 18900. So that's the case for Nifty on a very long term. Now, not a long term, but on a weekly basis. If you could see here on the 75-minute time frame, if I head over and draw the Gann angle, if you could see, you could see perfect resistance is being taken, and this range is broken down and it is still stuck with this levels. So let me lock the chart, and if I zoom over, this area might be a very good zone if Nifty is going strong on the upper level, right? When I'm speaking of Nifty, I will always come down and I will always speak in terms of Reliance, because one of the most heavyweights under the Nifty 50, we should always gauge Reliance and the other stocks. And definitely HDFC's merger has happened. A lot of things is going under the HDFC into the financial sector. Please be cautious on that one too. So on a daily time frame, after a good rally, we are seeing rejections way ahead of the full moon day that is coming up. So yes, we are seeing that the last swing low of the daily time frame has been taken out, and if this low of Reliance 2725, mark it as 2727, it's a good number, right? So if 2727 is crossed down, you might see profit booking up till this level, and this is going to be the demand zone, which is 2666 to 2626, right? So yes, we are seeing signs of bearishness in Reliance, and we might see signs of bearishness into Nifty also. Let me head over to the 5-minute time frame for all the intraday players who are here. Let me delete the lines too, if you could see, think in terms of the imbalances. Think in terms of the last webinar that I took. If you could see, this was a very good area of supply previously, and next time if Nifty is gonna come down, this supply is gonna change into a demand. Can you see all the imbalances that is happening over here? If the demand is breaching, already on the 5-minute I can see that there is a profit booking coming in. Nobody expected Nifty to be shooting up at this place. Everybody were stuck in all the sideways in a volatile market in Nifty and in Bank Nifty on Friday. It was a very high premium day on Nifty and Bank Nifty, and somewhere all of a sudden it started to go up and shoot up, and nobody, those who were expecting a retracement, even I was expecting a retracement, we all did not enter into the game, and we were sitting in the sidelines. So if Nifty, if the boss is coming down, these are the upcoming demand levels. Now remember, these demand levels are valid until those orders are executed. It is not just like these levels are valid only for Monday or Tuesday. If until the price is crossing these levels, these demand levels are going to be valid for this. And yes, these are the levels for Nifty on a intraday time frame. Now let me head over to Bank Nifty, and you can see the same action that is happening over here. And Bank Nifty, it made an all-time high, hit our supply, and then it started to drop down. It took the same support that it had made on 12th of July, and it is now sitting there at the same place. Let me take you over a high level view of Bank Nifty. I'll delete everything, I can draw it again. So yes, all these levels, all these orders, that whatever you are seeing here, let me give you a very good high level. Now I will ask you the same question on Bank Nifty. On Bank Nifty, are you seeing good strong momentum stepping into the weekly time frame, or are you seeing any pause, or are you seeing any weakness into the Bank Nifty? Is it weakness? Is it strong momentum? Or are you seeing any pause into Bank Nifty and the financial services? Think in terms of liquidity to whatever I thought way previously, right? So whatever you see, these are drops of momentum. Whatever you see, these are signs of high momentum. But the last 2 weeks, 45,655, again a round number, like I said, 45,655 was an all-time high for Bank Nifty. Yes, shooting star is very visible, right? If Bank Nifty on the weekly time frame is taking this last swing low, which is 44,530, coincidentally it's a round number. If it is taking toll on the 45,5, what was this number? 44,530, expect a good drop, expect a good support at these demand levels, which is nothing but 44k to 43,345, right? So yes, again, Reliance and Bank Nifty are correlating to each other, and they are behaving very well to the new moon day that is gonna come from tomorrow noon. But you're gonna see the chart being plotting the moon only on Tuesday, because all these data are from the US side, and it never does on the same exact day. So watch out for Bank Nifty also. You are not, don't take any sort of swing, or don't take any sort of lines until or unless you see directions. This range needs to be taken out. If you want to have a clear direction, this range needs to be taken out. Only then you can pop in to execute. On a 15-minute time frame, if I could reset my charts, trades can be taken into Bank Nifty if and only if this range is broken, if and only if this falling channel is taken out. On that case, you might see the first supply level of Bank Nifty around 45,000. Post that, you have a very good supply zone here. It has already been kissed, but again, if it is gonna go up, it's gonna come over here. So this is the supply range for Bank Nifty. On the downside, if you're gonna see, this is a demand level for Bank Nifty in the upcoming days. Again, like I said, for Nifty, this supply and demand zone will be very vital until price crosses this space, right? So That's the analysis on Nifty and Bank Nifty. And as you are all posting the banking stocks, I will head over to first analyze the bank stocks, and then we can come for the other stock analysis. Axis Bank is currently on the weekly time frame. Axis Bank is seeing a pause in momentum. Until this 990 to 950 range is taken out, we cannot see any sort of momentum or at least movement into Axis Bank. But this demand zone we marked way back, 940 to 910. So this demand is highly important for Axis Bank. You are going to see bearish momentum only if this 910 is broken. If that is taken out, then this can be your next demand level at Axis. For now, on the weekly time frame, we don't see any sort of movement into the RSI or into the candles, but there is a pause in momentum towards the stock. The reason why I say that it is pausing, why I am analyzing only the daily and the weekly, is because it is highly important to understand the higher time frame rather than the lower time frame. And yes, we are seeing the double top pattern after a very good long run. If this double top sets to be true, we are evidently going to see Axis Bank can come and touch the last swing low, which also matches with the double tops height. Now heading over to the next stock, it is Gujarat Gas. Bearishness, pure bearishness into the stock. Can you see that the stock is volatile? Can you see the stock is compressing? And I would highly suspect Gujarat Gas is heading over to these lines if this low is taken out. If 458, consider 460. If 460 is taken out, we can expect more support being gathered by Gujarat Gas. But currently, this is still into a strong, evident downtrend until or unless this triangle is taken out. You might ask, where is the triangle? Here is the triangle. So it is compressing. The range between the support and resistance is slowing down. Every time Gujarat Gas is trying to go up, it's dropping. Every time it's going to go up, it's again dropping. We are not seeing any sorts of goods movement in Gujarat Gas. And if you are a holder into Gujarat Gas, it might be testing your patience a lot. But the stock analysis is currently sitting into the weekly downtrend. And going over to the next stock is Deepak Nitrite. Oh, it had a breakout from the previous level, and now I think it is coming for a retest. Look at the beauty of the supply. I'm not sure when I did this analysis, I would have done it somebody who would have connected me through the book a call feature, which is free, available on our website. But look at the beauty of the zones and how the stock has reacting. Do you know the reason why it made a shooting star here? It is because the orders were filled from the supply level, and hence it was reacting to it. And of course, watch out for Deepak Nitrite. I think it is giving us a very good signal here on the weekly time frame, definitively. So you might see a brief pause over here. And it can be bullish above 203.10. So that's Deepak Nitrite. And another one from the banking sector, Karnataka Bank. Wow, beautiful uptrend and monthly breakout. Oh, so this was the last swing high. It's a breakout. And I think it's a multi-year breakout. If I go over to the 12 months, super. It's a multi-year breakout on Karnataka Bank. If this breakout seems to be sustainable, and if we are seeing a good close on the monthly time frame, we might see some more bullishness into Karnataka Bank. But please be cautious. Yes, this is a good supply level over here, and one stretch all these supply levels has been completely taken out. This is what I call that as lifting the offer. And you could see that all the candles in one single stretch, all these orders were being completely taken out. and we are seeing signs of overbought towards the monthly time frame. Expect for a good retracement somewhere towards these levels at 167, so that you can be sure that it's a good breakout and not a fake out into Karnataka Bank. And coming to the superstar of all the banking stocks, HDFC, still sideways, yes. And you can see the detailed analysis here. Let me hide a few for you. Yep. So currently sitting at our supplies, we are not going to see any sort of movements until this range, this supply is taken out. I believe this supply was drawn way back 2 months and somewhere during the month of May or April, and it is taking supplies. Watch for the demand level at 1590 if it is again being bearish towards. Yes, HDFC Bank is suffocating very close to its all-time high that happened here. And this week that you are seeing, all the orders were collected. If it is going to be bullish, it needs to cross the level of 1757 on the upside levels. So that's HDFC Bank. Whatever I'm saying, this is on the views of a weekly and not on the daily. Heading over to NMDC. Yes, NMDC, I think we are seeing a good breakout. Let me go over to the daily time frame. NMDC is a good weekly breakout. So you can see we are seeing wicks on the bottom side, and if this resistance point, let me say, I should mark 2 resistances here. Reason being, this is a good zone of resistance. If this resistance is taken out, NMDC could head over to a flight of till the levels of 118 to 116. So yes, we do have a breakout. That too, it has kissed our demand levels from here. Where is our dear RSI? It's at 65. We do have a perfect candidate here on the breakout, NMDC. And of course, don't forget Wellspun India, which we shared on our YouTube. And also don't forget about Zomato. I'm just saying these are good technical stocks that were showing good signals. Cool. So that's NMDC, and we'll go over to Suven Pharma. Suven Pharma, yes, not life science. What a volatile stock. I should say there is not lot much happening into Suven Pharma. If you can see, I could very well break down Suven Pharma into this zone 520 to 470. It is lazy. There is no sort of action going in on the stock unless or until the levels of 520 is breaking. We are not going to see any sort of movements. So you should see 2 perspectives here in Suven Pharma. After this good rally, right? After this good rally, if you can see here, this is a big consolidation zone that it has formed from 635 to 403, and now within that bigger consolidation zone, you are seeing another small consolidation zone from December 2022 to July. Almost, if we are kicking some more like 6 to 5 months, again it's going to be a year almost in Suven Pharma. But technically it is sitting at a uptrend. Low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. If this high is to be taken out, only then we can see more uptrend into Suven Pharma. And SAIL, SAIL. Wow, SAIL, I think, did I discuss this with someone of you? Yeah, SAIL, if this resistance is taken out at 93, because it's an important resistance, we do have a zone here also. If this is taken out, watch out for this trend line resistance very close to 96. And yes, it has come a good decent, an authentic proper oversold zone from the RSI, and we are seeing very close to the weekly time frame of 60. It's at 58. I would consider it at 60. And yes, our RSI is also showing green signs into the stock, and there is a good breakout here, but I would be very cautious closer around to the levels of 94, 93 into the SAIL stock. And yes, that's the analysis. So it is showing good weekly uptrend, but it needs to break 94 to be more bullish. HAL, I know HAL, ITC, Titan, it's all giving you all surprises into everybody's portfolio if you are holding this stock. So HAL is one of the most, what to say, one of the most eaten defensive stocks out there into the Nifty 50 market, and it is keeping it is gaining more momentum every time it is crossing its all-time high. I would say on the weekly time frame we are seeing a deliberate small time momentum pause on HAL, but anywhere between these lines are a good zone to look out for support if HAL is still onto the bullish mode. Oh, it's 83 already on the monthly time frame, and we are seeing wicks on top. If I head over to the daily time frame, it's a beautiful, perfect double top that is in formation. If you go over and see the sell zone, it is a good double top formation. Watch out for the next levels of 35.70 if it is still dropping, and I see some RSI divergences. If on the daily time frame HAL is dropping down below 60, then watch out for the stock towards the support levels of 35.70. Cool. So if any one of you had to mute and ask any clarifications or doubt, you can go ahead, or if you have any other stock analysis, we can go ahead. So I'm done, and precision cam fact, cam shifts, Wipro, and whatever I shared on the open Telegram group. So please do have a watch on that in your stock list too. And a lot of momentum is going into the membership, the monthly membership. Everything is being given way ahead there. And yeah, whatever we shared here, this was not a suggestion, never a buy, call, sell, hold thing. We are not SEBI registered. We are just technical analysts from the certified analyst from the NSE. And please do consult your financial advisor before getting into trades. So if you are not having anything, if nobody, if everybody is good, then we can go ahead and wrap up this webinar session and see you all into the next upcoming Sunday free open webinar. Anybody would want to unmute and ask, or are we good today?
Yeah, good evening, Krishna here.
Hi Krishna, good evening.
Can you have a look at Tokyo Plus?
What is that? Tokyo Finance.
Tokyo Plus.
Tokyo Plast. Okay, never heard of the stock. Whoa, heavily volatile and okay. I don't see uptrends on this stock. I am seeing the stock is stalling and it is testing a lot of patience even on the monthly time frame. Just ping ponging between the levels of 130 to 80. Careful on this stock. I know there is a good triangle being formed, if you see. So this stock needs to come out of this pressure cooker to move more. So careful over this stock if you are having it. There is like too much buying on the downside and there is too much selling on the upside. But technically, monthly time frame, yes, it is on an uptrend. But on the daily and weekly, you could see the stock is like it doesn't move. Something very close to Suzlon or R Power. No offense to people holding that, but still, I'm just saying it is not moving. Watch out for these two spaces on Tokyo Plast.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining this week's free open webinar. See you all tomorrow into the market and play safe. The new moon is here. And Asal K wants to analyze Asal. I hope this is the stock. Okay. Again, Asal is also into this range, I would say. No trading decisions into Asal unless we are unless we are climbing over 441. It's a GAN number, mark the levels of 441. If we are seeing good closing above 441, then the next resistances for ASL is 515, 576 and 635. So that's ASL's analysis. And if it is dropping down, watch out for 363 also on the downside too. Cool. Any more stock analysis? I don't think so. Awesome. Thank you everyone. I really respect you all being here in this Sunday moment. You have dedicated your 45 minutes of time to watch out for the analysis. So that's Nifty, Bank Nifty, Reliance, Precision Camp Fact and the other stocks. So wishing you all profits ahead in the upcoming week. Stay safe. Thank you and bye.